Guests today on the Haxorus show include Haxorus, Sylveon, Tropius, Snorlax, Roserade, and Camerupt. Cue the opening. And now, here are your hosts, Haxorus and Shiny Milotic! Yeah! Woo! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Haxorus Show, Episode 2! That's right, our second episode, which means it's obviously been 6 episodes since you last saw us. And we are so excited to see you again! We missed you. Now, like we said in our last after show, we were going to get better, and boy did we. That's right, and thanks to you guys, we have more stuff than ever to talk about. So without further ado, why don't we just get right to it? We have 6 competitors who need to answer some of our questions, and we've got tons more to come with our segments of awesomeness. So sit back, relax, and of course, enjoy the show. All right, roll it. See you guys at the end of it. See you guys in a moment. Yeah! And now, it is time for question time with Haxorus and Shiny Milotic. Hi everybody! You know this segment, it's question time. This is where we individually ask every competitor who got eliminated recently questions regarding their time on the show and what they could have done better. Yeah, and of course we start in chronological order with Haxorus, who got eliminated in episode 8. Hey guys. Hey, Haxorus. So I guess we'll start off with, how was your time on the show overall? I liked it. However, I kinda wish I was on there a little longer. The one thing I dislike about my time on the show is that I don't get to be on there for a very long time. Probably because I'm not as important as the other characters. Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, you're a hell of a lot more likable than others. Plus, you appearing in Season 2 was quite the plot twist, and we definitely loved the fact that you appeared. And, on a bonus, joined the game! Although it did suck that you got eliminated like that. But, what are you gonna do? Speaking of the way you got eliminated, how did you feel about getting backstabbed by your own captain? Not really surprised. I mean, it's Noivern, for crying out loud. The guy thrives on messing with people, even if it means messing with his own teammates. I don't blame him for getting me out. I could have exposed him for what he was. Or, I'm sorry, what he is. He still is a jerk. Do you fear for what's going down with Rampardos? Because once Scrafty left, things went downhill for him. But then you left, and on that same day, I take it you found out what he knew on that same day. Yeah, I saw the footage once I got here. I do feel really bad for Rampardos. He was just there at the wrong time, and I feel like once all of that falls through, he's going to be one of the people that's going to be involved, and he is going to get himself eliminated soon. And I would hate that. You know, not a lot of people can say they like Rampardos, but I've come to like him a lot. He's a good friend. If you really get to know him and deal with his everyday antics, you get to like him. But his voice can be annoying at times, so I don't blame him. I don't blame anyone for that. Very true. So how are you and Feraligatr doing now? Oh, we're doing great. The minute I got here, she just gave me a big hug and just told me never to leave her again. And that's pretty much it. whenever Noivern gets here, which I know he will, we're going to kick his ass, basically. Plain and simple. Couldn't ask for a better beatdown to come. Well, thanks for talking to us. No problem. Next up, we have Sylveon, one of the crazier people who got eliminated. Hi! Hi, Sylveon. Now, I know you know what we're about to ask. So without further ado, why don't I just say it right there on the spot? What the hell were you thinking when you messed with Espeon while in Florida? Okay, I'll admit, my motives and my little plan went a little too far. I didn't anticipate a lot of things. I did anticipate Espeon going down that lake. Maybe technically, assuming she was gonna die too. Jeez, Sylveon, I didn't think you were up for death. Okay. So yeah, I went a little too far, but I couldn't help it. I mean, wouldn't you be attracted to Electivire if he was wouldn't you be attracted to Electivire if you were my age and he was that ripped and you were just gazing at him every day? Perhaps if I didn't meet Infernape, but that's a different story. Sylveon, the point is you lost your mind, and on top of that, you nearly screwed up what could have been a really perfect relationship with Electivire and Espeon. For all we know, they're probably never going to talk with each other for a while. Oh, that's silly. I watched a couple of episodes. They're talking again. It may not be as frequent as they used to, but they're talking again. And I'm sure they still have big feelings for each other. But I know once I get back on the show, he's going to be mine. Sylveon, when are you ever going to realize that maybe Electivire's just not that into you? What? That can't be possible. He can't be into anyone other than me. Otherwise he would die. See, that's what we mean. You gotta let that go. No pun intended. Because at some point you need to realize that he's just not that into you. And yes, Electivire may be hot, but obviously he has the hots for someone else. Someone with multiple personalities, another evolution who just happens to be shiny. Do I have to put on shiny paint? Because you know I can do that. Did you know that Metagross on Shink's Boy 1 show did that? I can do it too. Okay, well, Sylveon, what we're trying to say is you need to let this go. I will never let it go. I love Electivire. We're not getting anywhere with this Haxorus. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. We're just gonna go to the next person because you're obviously not working out with us. Wait, but I can tell you more about all my stuff that... Hello, Tropius. Hi, Haxorus. You're a breath of fresh air to see. I'd rather see you more than your boyfriend. Husband, as of a year ago. Oh, congratulations. Okay, well, no congrats to you. I mean, Tropius, what happened? Honestly, I never really liked you up until the end of season 2, and when you lost into the second season, I was kind of rooting for you to go far in season 3. We all were at the after show, and then when we found out you got eliminated in episode 10 because of Noivern, we were kind of confused. What happened? It looked out of character for you. Yes, I know. It looked completely out of character. In fact, I don't even know what happened myself. I was kind of pissed because I shouldn't have been manipulated by that no-good talking bat. For the record, I don't even know why I was attracted to him. The minute I came to this after show and saw Nidoking, I reminded myself of why I liked him. Because he's hot, he's honest, and for crying out loud, he is freaking sexy. I don't know what I saw in Noivern at all. So, to get eliminated like that was some bull. I know I made a few mistakes in falling for him, but gosh, Noivern just had some type of charm that just triggers you to like him. It's no wonder he's gotten out other people. Actually, because he backstabbed other people. But as of recent, yes, because of his charms, he's gotten out other people. Exactly. I mean, seriously. First it was for Alligator, then it was me, and most recently it was freaking Roserade. I mean, the guy's on fire. I mean, for crying out loud, even my enemy, my Lodic, is falling for him. It'll be the first time I ever fear for my own enemy to be careful. Really? Yes. Speaking of which, do you think my Lodic and Noivern may end up being a thing, considering they're both not exactly good? I don't really care for that.
If I cared, I would have told you by now. So what about Nidoking? Was he mad at you? Absolutely not. In fact, the minute I made it to the show, he just gave me a hug and said, "Glad to see you again, Tropius. Sorry it had to be like that. Noivern obviously has tricks up his sleeve, if he had one." Well, that's great. And we know you're close friends with Beautifly. What are your thoughts on her revelation with Ninjask and getting back with Swellow? Ugh. I really do love Beautifly and stuff. She my girl and everything, but she really screwed up. I get it. It happens. Sometimes we make mistakes. I've made plenty in my past, but this has to be the biggest mistake Beautifly has ever made on this entire show. Like seriously, she should have just stayed single, or hell, she should have gotten with Ninjask without getting back with Swellow and letting Swellow know so that Swellow can officially let go of her. Because obviously Swellow was still into her, and that's confusing alone.
Ah, well, we agree on that note. Okay, well, anything you'd like to say about Noivern?
He can die somewhere, or he can let me kill him. I mean, either way works.
Right. Well, thanks for talking with us, Tropius.
Not a problem.
Hello, Snorlax. Hi. Well, bro, all we have to say is, what happened? You could have gone just a little longer than what you were in, but of course you scored yourself the friend zone. Oh, I guess I was just too bent up about what happened in episode 9. I mean, I didn't expect Sylveon to say that. I mean, she and I are always together. Never a dull moment between us. And then she pulls that stunt. I kind of blame the fact that she likes Electivire. This wouldn't have happened if she didn't start watching the NDX Challenge way back.
Yeah, speaking of that, you're a big fan of the Index Challenge too, right?
Oh yeah, I love the show. I've always wanted to be on it, and then my dream came true when Sylveon invited me to the reunion special. You weren't invited. You went there on your own account. Oh. Yeah, you weren't invited, but we put you on the season by default because we thought it would torture Electivire. And look where that got you.
So, do you think you'll have any luck with Sylveon, or have you let her go? No pun intended.
Oh, I haven't let go quite yet. I still like her. I haven't talked to her since I got here, but hey, anything can happen. Indeed it can. Your thoughts on your team just immediately voting you out? I don't blame them. I should have been eliminated the week after because I wasn't in a good mood and I wasn't feeling well. On top of that, I was sad even when participating in the challenge back in Texas. So I can see why they wanted me out. Right. Well, it was nice talking to you. Best of luck to you with Sylveon. Thanks.
Well, if it isn't Roserade, your elimination had to be one of the most pathetic. Alright, shut up. Alright, I get it. I screwed up. I fell for the boy who thought I liked. Alright? Okay, I thought he loved me.
You should have known he didn't. Then again, you were deceived by his charming looks.
You think he's cute too, Haxorus?
No. Then I would have said he's hot. Then I would have said he's sexy. I would have been admiring him for the entire after show. Okay? I don't like Noivern. He ain't my type, and I'm married. Moving on. Roserade, let's talk about you. Okay? Because honestly, your gameplay from the start was pretty bad.
Yeah, you really started out on a bad note. For starters, you were technically still in a relationship with Scrafty, but you were flirting with Noivern. Even when Scrafty was trying to catch your attention. Excuse me, but don't you think Scrafty is just as what's the word? It's just as guilty as me. I can't believe it took me forever to think about that word. But don't you think it's just as guilty as me? Because he always flirts with other girls.
Yeah, we've been through this. We said it last time. It's more of a double standard for you two. You both are guilty. You both are up. You both are guilty for flirting with someone else. And it's no wonder your relationship hasn't worked out in the past, because you two keep cheating on each other with other people. Or at least flirting with other people in front of the other person. You two really never worked. You two really weren't supposed to work out in the first place.
And your point is? Our point is, Roserade, Scrafty was trying to be honest with you, and he was trying to be a good boyfriend for once, which is rare because it's Scrafty we're talking about. And you just dumped him like that. And your point is, not only did he screw up in episode 5, I could care less what anything he did. All he was doing was keeping me away from Noivern, but now I clearly hate Noivern as well. Like I can go die somewhere. I can't believe he messed with me like that. Who would do that? Seriously.
You'd be surprised, and this would be the first time you were messed with by a guy. May I remind you of Electivire, or as when he was on Electabuzz in Season 1.
We don't have to talk about that, Haxorus. That's not one of my proudest moments either. But in a second. Unbelievable. Well, it's better this time around. Yeah, and your point is, I'm here now. I wish I was still on the frickin' show. I deserve to win that cash prize more than Noivern and that stupid Camerupt.
Camerupt got eliminated too.
Oh, things just got a little bit better. I never liked her anyway.
Right. Well, speaking of Camerupt, we're gonna go talk to her next. Thanks for talking with us.
Isn't there anything else you want to hear out of me? Because I have so much to talk about. No, not really. We just wanted to know about you and Scrafty, but obviously you're over him. Whatever.
Hello, Camerupt.
Hey guys.
So, we think your elimination had to be the most pathetic.
And I don't blame you for saying that, because it was pathetic. In fact, I thought it was really bad. Well, glad you agree on that, but how did you feel about it? How was your time on the show overall? I'll admit, I liked the game, and I enjoyed it this time around. There were really no trouble spots this season, until Pancham started getting on my nerves, but even that was a minor issue. I don't understand why he wanted to pick a fight with me. I'd be the last person anyone would want to pick a fight with, because, you know how me and Stormy had our fights and we kept dragging on. Thankfully, I called it off in season 2. But you gotta give Stormy props. He and I don't argue anymore. He's moved on with his life, and Pancham should do the same. And that whole relationship with Jenna, quote unquote, that's not gonna last anytime soon.
We agree on that. So, anything else So, other than that, do you believe you could have gone on for a little longer?
Of course. Hell, I thought I was gonna make to the merge again. Sadly, that did not happen. But hey, there's always a possibility of coming back.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see about that. So, how far do you think Pancham's gonna go?
I don't know. I hope he gets eliminated in the next week or something like that, because you don't need a guy like that looming around the show. Someone who simply wants to start fights just because. Come on, I had nothing to do with Pancham. I don't even like him. I never got a chance to really know him. 2 weeks in, he starts arguing with me? Who the hell does that? An idiot. Exactly. An idiot.
Well, thanks for talking to us. This has been Question Time, and we shall see you guys next time.
Coming up next, it's Epic News Panel with Zutsu Jr. and Meloetta.
And the Mothman Brothers. See you guys later. And now, here is Epic News Panel with Zutsu Jr. and Meloetta, featuring the Mothman Brothers. Hello everybody, welcome back to Epic News Panel,
the place where we just dish the dirt on all things drama, romance, and just about everything in between that you've been watching on the NDX Challenge USA. And of course, I'm Meloetta, and that is my hunky boyfriend, Zutsu Jr.
Hi.
And of course, we have the Mothman Brothers.
Hi. Hello.
And of course, we also have special guests.
Requested by Light and Dark. Sorry, tongue twister. Requested by Light and Dark RPG, we have Torterra from Crywave. Hi.
And requested by Rob Morrison, we have Arceus from Pokemon Legends. How you doing?
Doing good. Alright, so topic number 1. Meloetta?
Gladly. So we start with our first topic, which is called the two-timing kissers. Oh, I wonder what this is about. So obviously we know the dirt on this. Ninjask and Beautifly's kiss back in episode 8. And we all know that this never ends well at all. Look, we all know Beautifly and Swallow have some history. 2 seasons worth, to be exact.
Yeah, they've gotten together, they've broken up, they've gotten together, broken up. It just never ends.
Then come this season when it's discovered that she is having a little affair with Ninjask. Now, originally, it wasn't an affair. In fact, it wouldn't be some type of affair if Beautifly didn't get back with Swallow. It actually would have been a little more innocent. She would have just said she likes Ninjask more. Maybe something could have happened out of that. But it didn't, because Beautifly decided to get back with Swallow because she just was so confused. Then come episode 8, she finally realizes she wants Ninjask more than Swallow when she forgot that she's in a relationship with Swallow again. Idiot. So, what do you guys think? We'll start with you, Zutsu Jr.
Well, I can safely say I don't like it. It's just horrifying. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't like those two at all. They don't deserve each other. And Swallow is gonna get seriously hurt when all of this falls out. I just know it. And it's not gonna be fun for anyone at all. The whole show's gonna be rocked because of this.
I know, but who knows when it's all gonna fall out. I can just imagine the drama and the craziness that's gonna happen in that one moment. It's not gonna be pretty.
No, it will not. Motham, Shiny Motham, you're up. Okay, I'll go first. Well, I can safely say that now that I think about it, I do still approve of Ninjask and Beautifly as a couple. However, I'm gonna feel like crap because Swallow is not gonna be happy about anything when all this blows out. I agree with you, Motham. It's not gonna be pretty at all, and I repeat, do not like Ninjask and Beautifly as a couple. They were better off as trying to rekindle a friendship, if there ever was one in the beginning. Besides, who ever liked Ninjask? No one really. Exactly, Motham. No one liked him. I don't even think the hosts like him. Does anyone really like him? No!
Okay, Torterra, you're up next.
Well, I can safely say that Ninjask is just horrible. I'm sure he's trying to get better. I mean, more power to him, but seriously, the guy should have started by not getting involved in an alliance with Noivern, and he shouldn't have had anything to do with Beautifly. I mean, sure, they could be friends, but I feel like even that is at a fault. And not to mention, let's just keep it real here. Why can't people just realize to vote out Ninjask first? Because no one ever liked him. I mean, no one really likes him. Swallow technically does, and Beautifly is in love with him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we understand that. No one likes him, and he should have been voted out a lot earlier. Okay, and finally, Arceus.
Okay, let me break it down. Ninjask is going to go home soon, simply because this secret is going to come out, and it's not going to be fun. Okay, it's going to go on for at least 2 episodes. Someone's going to get eliminated. Anyone who was involved with it is going to get eliminated, i.e. Rampardos, even though he technically is holding the secret back, he's going to be done soon. Beautifly, I bet you she'll be eliminated, but not before Ninjask, because Ninjask, he's the main perpetrator, and he will definitely go before she does. But Beautifly technically caused all of this, so you'd think she would be the one to go home first. Yeah, but thinking about NDX Challenge, you never really know what to expect. Precisely. So in a show like this, it wouldn't matter at all who gets eliminated. We just know that all 3 of them are going soon. I mean, I do pity Rampardos because the poor soul came in at the wrong time back in episode 8. But then again, he was nosy and was there for an extra minute or so, so that's all his fault. He's gonna go home soon, and he's not gonna like it.
Does anyone ever like getting eliminated?
I can't really think of anyone.
Right. Okay, next topic.
Gladly. The next topic is Sylveon's obsession gone too far. So we all know Sylveon is obsessed with Electivire.
That's an understatement.
I'm aware of that, Meloetta. However, we all know that in episode 9, she took it to the next level by screwing around with Electivire and his current love life or crush life, however you want to picture it, because we know that in our eyes, Electivire has a crush, something we thought we'd never see out of him. I can say that it's actually cute, a lot cuter than Beautifly Ninjask, and it's a little more innocent. I mean, Electivire hasn't really done anything bad per se this season, but that could change in the next episode based on what I saw at the end of episode 13. Alright, so Meloetta?
Okay, well, let me just be honest. I love it! I ship Espavire all the way. Those two deserve each other. I mean, they really need to get together soon. I just see things happening with those two that are just so great. And I'm sure Electivire has a clue about Espeon's multiple personalities. So if that's a problem that Espeon has, she needs to let that go, or at least start being a little more honest with him. Especially if they plan on falling in love. If that's gonna happen.
I agree. Motham Brothers? Okay, well, I'll go first this time because Motham went last time. I also like Electivire and Espeon, but back on topic, Sylveon went completely too far. I don't know what went through her head when she was doing that, but the girl needs to chill. She's crazy. We all knew she was crazy from the start, but never did I think she was gonna go over the top. Actually, you had to expect that, Shiny Motham. She is crazy and nuts and a crazy fan of freaking Electivire. I don't see the appeal. I really don't. Well, that's just it. We're guys who are definitely not gay, so we don't know the we don't know we truly don't know what Sylveon sees in him because we're not Sylveon and we're not a girl who's idolized him since day one. I feel like Sylveon knows way more than she's leading on because I'm sure she knows more about him in the past. Yeah, definitely. I think that too. All right, Torterra. I mean, it's a nice couple, but then again, I don't really like Electivire that much. But if they end up together, fine. And meanwhile, back at Sylveon, the girl's always been crazy, and letting her on the show was the biggest mistake ever. Now, season 2, semi-tamed. She was fine. Season 3, she just took it to the next level, and she knew she had to if she was going to make any progress with getting closer to Electivire, even when she was already on the same team as him. I just don't get it. She was already on the same team as him. How much further do you need to get?
Obviously, she wanted more than just being close to him. I mean, for crying out loud, she openly states every day she likes touching his abs, which all sounds sexy in a sense, but when it comes out of her mouth, it just sounds awkward and creepy, like she's a stalker.
Ding, 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 ding. She's a stalker.
Okay, well, Arceus?
Never liked Electivire. Don't like Electivire. Could care less what happens to Electivire. Same goes for Sylveon. That's all I can say. Espeon, I hope she pulls through just a little longer. But for where the relationships and all that stuff's going, I don't know how long she's gonna last. Especially since Jenna is currently in control of her body.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, our final topic is titled Noivern's on a Roll. Now, Noivern has been on a roll since episode 4 of this season. It all started with Feraligatr, continued with Scrafty, continued again with both Nidoking, somewhat, and Cherim, mostly. Then it continued with Cofagrigus in episode 8. He took a break in episode 9, then got back to business with Tropius in episode 10, took another break in episode 11, and then got back on track again in episode 12 with Roserade. The guy, out of all the episodes that have happened so far, he's caused most of the eliminations. If the character didn't cause it themselves, i.e. Sylveon, i.e. Sylveon, Flareon, somewhat Absol, and definitely Camerupt. And Snorlax, sorry. So let's talk. Um, let's talk about Noivern's gameplay and how he's been on a roll lately. We'll start with Zetsu Jr.
Okay, well, again, I don't like Noivern. He's a disgrace. He should not be on this show, and I don't care if he's on a roll or not. It's only going to lead to an elimination, and he's not going to like it. I can't wait for when he gets eliminated. It's going to be a good day.
Okay, Motham Brothers.
Alright, you can go first, Motham. Cool. I don't like Noivern. He can go die somewhere. He deserves to get eliminated soon. And he got rid of some of my favorite people. I mean, I was a fan of Feraligatr, and he'll never be forgiven for getting rid of Cofagrigus. Not a lot of people have faith in Cofagrigus, but I've always had faith in him. Oh, me too, bro. I've always had faith in Cofagrigus. But he literally went over he literally jumped the shark when getting rid of Tropius. That was the worst one. Though you have to admit, Tropius technically got herself eliminated for falling for him. I mean, Tropius is a strong-willed woman who really knows how to play the game. So when you saw what happened with her, you really thought it was just a little bit out of character. Agreed, it was definitely out of character, Motham. But still, I don't like the way Noivern just went through with it. It just got on my nerves. Curse his good looks. Alright, Torterra. Again, Noivern's a pathetic excuse for a villain. I could play a better villain than him, so if he wants to keep playing that stupid Alejandro, want to play that stupid little trick, fine, keep doing it. But at the end of the day, it's old, it's cliche, and it's only gonna get him eliminated eventually. He's not gonna win this game. I don't see him going into the finale at all. He can just kiss that all goodbye. And finally, Arceus. I agree with Torterra. Villains never really get far, and even if they do, they never win at all. I mean, the last time we actually had a villain who came close to winning anything, well, I guess you could say Electivire, because he did make it into the season 1 finale. But other than him, it was that Miss Magius on the Swift John Mega show. Yes, there was that. Other than that, not a lot of villains make it to the end, and even if they do, they're bound to lose. We just know that by now. Very true. Although it'd be nice if they mix it up a bit, but we know that's not going to happen. Well, folks, that's all we've got this time.
Thanks for watching Epic News Panel. Now remember, you may recommend any characters from any shows, your show, or a representation of you if you don't have a show.
Any characters from any show, and we'll gladly have them. And on another note, don't forget, every time we talk about these topics, you are allowed to include yourself in the topic and discuss it. In the comments below as well.
Okay, well, with that being said, I'm Meloetta.
And I'm Zetsu Jr. And we're the Motham Brothers. And I'm Torterra. And I'm Arceus. And thanks for watching Epic News Panel.
See you guys next time. Bye.
See ya. And now it is time for Truth or Thunderbolt with Plusle and Minen. Hi, I'm Minen.
And I'm Plusle, and welcome to Truth or Thunderbolt. Now, as always, we have 2 contestants who were recently kicked out, standing on our electrical circle, and they will be immediately electrocuted by Minen, who will be gladly electrocuting them. And they will be electrocuted if they decide not to tell the truth. Or maybe it's a lie. Who knows? Why am I here? Because, Roserade, you've got some confessing to do, and we're going to be happy to do it. So, why don't we ask you right on the spot, do you still like Scrafty? Or I can't admit, no, I hate that guy. What the hell? That's what happens when you lie. So start telling the truth. Okay, fine. I still like Scrafty. Happy now?
Well, why do you like him?
Yeah, why do you still like him? I thought you hated him. Okay, sue me. I can't help it. As much as I hate the guy and his flirting ways, he's still freaking hot. I can't help it. There's a reason I got with him in the first place. He's adorable, alright? But, again, the one detracting factor from that is that he keeps flirting with other women, alright? That's what pisses me off. And if you were a girl in love with him, you would feel the same way. So yeah, I still like him. Maybe he'll like me back. Maybe he still likes me back. Actually, no. He openly admitted in the last after show that he's completely over you. What? Oh yeah, right. If I could give him a kiss right now, we're gonna be back together before you know it. Just you wait. You won't even remember us breaking up. I'll show you.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Sylveon. You're one of our favorite contestants simply because you about. I do?
Yep. Hit it.
Okay. Sylveon, do you like Snorlax more than Electivire? What? Hello? I like Electivire more than Snorlax, obviously, because he's my awesome, sexy man who I will one day love. Stop! You actually like Snorlax more than Electivire?
You actually like me more than Electivire?
Snorlax, you were here.
Oh, yeah, I was eliminated 2 episodes later.
Well, Sylveon, you might as well start confessing. Your crush is here. Alright. I guess it's time to be honest here.
That's what we're here for.
Okay, Snorlax. Truth is, I like you. A lot. However, Electivire is, and forever will be, my true crush. I've always idolized him. I know we have nothing in common, and I understand that sometimes maybe I go just a teensy with a bit insane. That's an understatement. And that coming from me, that's saying something.
So, all this time you really did like me? Well, then why the hell did you put me in the friend zone?
I didn't mean to. I mean, I was obsessed with Electivire at the time. You still are. Not the point, Plusle. The point is, I was deeply obsessed with him at the time. I mean, what you said just came out of nowhere.
I was gonna admit it if we were in the game a little longer. But then all of that happened, and your plan was really crazy.
Okay, yeah, I'll admit. But, yeah, I do like you, Snorlax. Really, I do. So much that if Electivire wasn't on the show, maybe we would have ended up hooking up.
Really?
Of course! You're my best friend. I've known you like forever.
Does that mean you want to be in a relationship with me?
Oh, what the hell? I don't mind. Besides, the two of us can like Electivire, and we can get closer to him together just like we always do. Only this time we'll be in love, and we'll both love Electivire at the same time.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Although I don't really love him, I kinda like you.
I know. You know what I meant.
Hooray!
Well, what do you know? We have a new couple right here on the after show. So, you want to make out?
Oh, sure. Before they do that, because we know that's gonna waste plenty of time, thanks for watching To the Thunderbolt. I'm Minin.
I'm Bustle. And I'm Alligator. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Come here, you.
Whoa. And now, here is Question of the Day with Dragonite and Palkia. Hey everybody, welcome to Question of the Day. I'm Dragonite.
And I'm Palkia. Now, like last after show, we told you that we are going to pick the best answer that you guys respond, the best response from last week's question, and put it on this after show. And here is that best response. Best answer from last week. I think that Noivern will most likely target one of his female followers. With so many of them, it's so easy to get rid of one. From 288KT. Your response was freaking awesome. Thanks for sending it in.
And now for the new question. What do you think Electivire will do with Manetric's secret?
For those of you who don't know, at the end of episode 13, Electivire got a hold of Manetric's journal, and found out something about him that is, I guess, semi-shocking, but at the same time, we're not entirely sure what the secret is.
All of that might be revealed within the next few episodes. Who knows?
So, with that being said, respond to the question in the comments below, and we'll pick the best response. And we'll see you next time. I'm Balkia.
And I'm Dragonite, and we'll see you next time. Bye! And now, it's time for Tourists of the Day with Hitmonchan. Greetings, everybody. I'm Hitmonchan, and this is Tourists of the Day. I have 3 new tourists who have made the cut these past few weeks, and it's pretty accurate. Why don't we begin? So we'll start off with none other than Espeon, or in this case, her personality Jenna. Now, Espeon's been on the fritz lately with her personalities, and I don't blame her because dang, 3 personalities. And her relationship with Electabuzz. But we give props to Jenna because she's been pretty prominent since episode 11. Or actually since episode 8, if you really think about it. But still, Espeon's up here for that reason alone because of her personality, Jenna, and how Jenna is currently in control of the body. That should be interesting to watch come to an end. And of course, Milotic. Milotic is pretty prominent because, well, not only was she trying to help Roserade and stop Noivern, but at the same time she was still trying to be herself. Some girl that a narcissistic witch who none of us really like. But still, I guess she gets some type of change of heart, or she just doesn't like seeing other girls get played. On that note, I don't blame her. Then again, guys do that all the time. I mean, take a look at me. Then again, that was for only 8 episodes. Moving on. Finally, we have Noivern. Yes, Noivern. If you didn't see that one coming, well, you're an idiot. Noivern is going to be on here for a while, for as long as he keeps doing stupid. Now, I'll admit, I don't like Noivern. However, you gotta give him props. He's here because he's making moves and is trying to stay in the game. Albeit moves that aren't exactly great, but still moves nonetheless. I mean, seriously, he went hardcore these past few episodes. I mean, you thought the first 6 were bad. Alright, so those are my tourists of the day. Don't forget, if you want to recommend tourists of the day, feel free to, based on future episodes. But, again, you're going to have to do that during future episodes, because that would make no sense. And remember, these are characters that have made some type of impact or difference between after shows. That's how it works. So if I were you, I'd wait till I'd wait till the next new episode or episodes come out. Other than that, I'm Hitmonchan, and thanks for watching Tourists of the Day. I'll see you next time. And now it is time for super shoutouts with Shiny Milotic.
Hello, YouTube! As you all know, I ask that you send in shoutouts. Shoutouts to any of the characters, whether they're on this show or currently still in the game. Either way, we put them right up here, and they're for characters on the show, both in and out of the game. No one out of the show. Alright, so, why don't we read some of the shoutouts we got? We got one saying Venusaur. Congrats on not getting out first for once. From Michael545. Thank you. I'm sure Venusaur would be very happy to hear that. If he were here. And of course, we have one for Zutsu Jr. saying, Zutsu Jr., hope you keep rocking the show and outclassing Zutsu, the older one, while at it. From Light and Dark RPG. Thank you, dude, and I'm sure Zutsu Jr. appreciates it. Like I said, you may comment below if you have any shoutouts to say, and I will pick the best 3. Until then, I'll see you guys later for another edition of Super Shoutouts. Peace out.
And now, here's On Location with Andy X Challenge USA with Froakie, Fennekin, and Chespin. Note, the following scenes were pre-recorded.
Hi, I'm Fennekin, and I'm here with a Sharpedo on the Atlantic Ocean. Now, this was a neighboring Sharpedo who just happened to be near the contestants when they were jumping in the water to get dive balls. What do you have to say about that?
Those fools stole my dive balls!
Excuse me?
They stole my dive balls. I own all of them! And for some reason, that stupid monkey decided to put infernapes in them? Oh, someone's gonna pay!
I didn't know those were yours.
No one did, except for that infernape who's gonna pay. If I find him, I'm going to kill him. Maybe I can use you as bait.
Wait, what? I'm not really good for bait. I just came to ask you questions about the challenge.
I didn't care about no stupid challenge. I want my frickin' dive balls back. He didn't give them back.
Oh, well, there's nothing I can do.
Oh, yes, there is. You can be my compensation.
What?
Open wide.
Guys, you might want to go to another scene while I try to get out of this.
Hey guys, I'm Froakie, and I'm here in Texas with one of the shiny Tauros used in the challenge. We're hoping Fennekin's okay, by the way. So tell us, Tauros, what was it like having Pokemon on your back, other people on your back? It was annoying as hell. Did you know I was the one to carry that stupid Snorlax and Tropius? I didn't know that. It was not pretty. First of all, that Snorlax almost made me fall onto my knees, and topping it off, Tropius was just heavy as hell. Why would you put a ginormous dinosaur on an already semi-small Tauros? It's not really comfortable. And that Snorlax was even worse. Didn't you have an Electivire on your back too? No, that was my brother Steve. Sadly, he had one. Sadly, he held that Electivire. Not a good day for him. He never liked Electivires in the first place, and he especially doesn't like the one on your show, the NDX Challenge. Now, if you were, would you ever want to do it again? Of course. I'm a freaking Tauros. I live for what people do, but I would never want to do it for a heavy-ass Pokemon again. That can't happen again. If I were told I was having another Snorlax on my back, you could count me out. Now, well, that's all I have to say. Alright, Chespin, you're up next. Hi, I'm Chespin, and I am currently in Florida with one of the shiny Swamperts that were caught during the challenge. Hi, Swampert! Swampert! So, tell me about yourself, Swampert. Is that all you say, Swampert? Do you really talk, Swampert? You don't really talk, do you? Come on, you can say something. What do you think of the challenge, Swampert? Hey guys, I'm not getting anywhere with this. Someone make this exciting before I implode, Swampert. Ah! Well, I guess that's all I'm gonna get out of him. Well, it was as fun as it can get. I'll see you guys later. Swampert! Say something other than Swampert! Well, folks, it's been fun. But thank you for watching the Haxorus show.
We truly hope you've enjoyed every minute.
This has been our second episode. And we're really happy because we have plenty more to come, because there's still a lot more people to get eliminated.
And there are tons of more twists.
Now, our creator would like us to make this announcement because it is happening within the next few episodes. But starting in episode 15 through our third after show, we will be humanized. That's right. Episodes 15 through 21, 21 being our third after show, will be humanized.
So we'll be in our human sprites next week, the next time you see us.
So yeah, lots of things are happening when they're humans. We won't specify what it may be, but we can tell you it's gonna be off the hook. So stay tuned, keep watching, and of course, in terms of us, send in your requests for guests on the Epic News panel.
Respond to the questions. Respond to the question of the day. Recommend Taurus of the day. Send in super shoutouts.
And of course, come back next time for another episode of our awesome after show. Until then, I'm Haxorus,
And I'm Shiny My Ludic.
and we'll see you guys in about another 6 episodes. Bye!
Bye, see ya, bye, yeah, bye.
See you next time on the Haxorus Show.